board ready too and stuff or whatever. So we're live.
On Facebook too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I texted you Chad number 12 and Bryce is number 55. I didn't know that until I got here. So, but otherwise, and then I got full names for good news, but no numbers yet.
Okay.
So
Do they play?
they play second game. Yeah. Good news and community play second game. So hopefully between games I can give you all that information and stuff.
Yeah, they can do what you need.
Yeah, so we'll see. But
we're all good. We're all good for right now.
yeah, we should be all good for right now. I mean, obviously you know who Bryce and Chad are, so it wouldn't be a big problem for you not, you know. You can see the
Number 4, Lil Yider. Number 10, Quentin Ford. Number 21, Ben Scott. Number 22, DJ Johns. And number 30, Jonathan Smith. And now for the home team on the scoreboard, the Suburban Crusaders. Number 12, Chad Glover. Number 40, Aiden Montgomery. Number 44, Luke Carter. Number 53, Andrew Reynolds. And number 52, Aiden Barnes.
Good morning, Suburban. Welcome, hello, and welcome to the Junior Varsity Crusader Classic here at Suburban. As this is the first matchup this morning between Crosspointe and Suburban. As I want to welcome you in, this is your guy, Matthew Fox, coming to you live all day inside the Crusader box as this starts the JV Crusader Classic here at Suburban Christian School, and we'll talk about it as we go along. So let's play some basketball here right now. Crosspointe got the tip, and they've got 10. Suburban had it, and that's how it starts with Andrew Reynolds scoring for Suburban. 2-0 as here is Crosspointe with the basketball, 22, behind the three-point line, and guarded by Andrew, 22, and passes over under 10, 21 now, and 10, taken away by Luke Carter of Suburban, and here comes Suburban. Luke Carter puts it up and scores, 4-0. In favor of Suburban, and here is 10 of Crosspointe. And 21 has it in the paint, pass it outside, forward, fakes, and now steps back, puts it over, and now gives it in, right there, finds 22 in the corner, takes a three, and none. That one's off the mark, and Andrew grabs the rebound and throws it ahead to Aiden Barmas, and here is Chad Glover with the ball. Suburban up 4-0 early. Here's Aiden Montgomery. Montgomery, pass it over, right there, Andrew. Andrew finds Luke Carter in the paint, two-point shot, and missed it, but right there, he grabs his own rebound. Here's Aiden Montgomery. Montgomery outside with it, find Andrew. Andrew behind the line, pass it over, there's Chad. Chad, pass it over, there's Aiden Montgomery. Montgomery stakes a three, and that one's off. And rebound 30 of Crosspointe, and here is Crosspointe with the basketball. 10 takes a three, and X a three. 4-3, as it is a one-point game. Here is Chad Glover with the basketball now. Chad, guarded, here's Aiden Barmas. Aiden Barmas slips away, and now that one is tipped and taken away by Crosspointe. Here they come. They're down by one. Coming up on 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. And pass it over. There's 10 for Crosspointe. Takes a three and got it. Perfect find and a shot. 6-4, 5 minutes to play first quarter. Here is Chad Glover with the basketball. Chad, and tipped off the hands of 10, out of bounds. It will be Andrew, Suburban's basketball, as Andrew Reynolds will throw it in. 4:52 first quarter, and Andrew finds Chad, and Chad over there finds Aiden Montgomery. Montgomery behind the arc, and now looking to go inside, and then he does. Here he is in the paint, puts it out, and there's Chad Glover. No, and now, but Chad gets a rebound, puts it up, and scores! Oh, good job, Chad Glover, to follow that up. And here's Crosspointe with the ball. 10 on the quarter, finds 10 and 30 in the paint and scores. 8-6. Good start so far. All right, Chad Glover with the ball. Passes it over Aiden Barmas. Chad, now back to Andrew. Andrew finds Chad behind the three-point line, left side. Now looking to drive. Chad over there. And now tipped off the knee of 21 Crosspointe. And that will be Suburban's basketball. All right, and bounce. Here's Chad Glover. Aiden Barmas. Barmas finds Aiden Montgomery. Fakes. Drive. Two-point shot. Yes! 10-6, Suburban. All right, Crosspointe with the ball. And 4, throws it over. 10, inside. 30, that's a foul at Aiden Barmas. And on the ground, 30. And number 10, or it will be a side out. 3:53. For some reason, I have the score being 8-8. Is that right, or am I wrong? As it's taken away, and here is Chad Glover with the ball, and that one is off of Crosspointe. Now I'm confused. Is it 8? Oh, what am I doing? Now I got the score wrong. What am I doing having Crosspointe? Forgive me. Anyway, it's 8-8. I don't. Chad Glover got a 3. All right, now it's 11. I'm sorry about that, folks. It's here. It's early in the morning here, and I'm getting adjusted and that kind of thing, and will continue to. But anyway, it's 11-8 Suburban. Forgive me for whatever saying or whatever this and that. Oh well. It's okay. Here's 22 with the ball. Gets it over to 4. 4 throws it, and now tipped, and that will go out of bounds off of Crosspointe. Suburban basketball. 3:09 to play in the first quarter. All right, here's Chad with the ball. Passing in the corner, Aiden Montgomery fake. And through there, Chad up top. Chad gets away and finds Andrew. Andrew fake, finds Chad in the left corner. Chad gets away and throws it over there. Aiden, good catch, and there's back out Aiden Montgomery. And Montgomery behind and throws right there, Chad. Chad. And finds Aiden Montgomery. Marbles misses the shot, and rebound 10 of Crosspointe and gives it ahead 22 as they try to work here. Here's 22, pass it over up top, 10. That one's off. And rebound, Aiden Montgomery, and he will bring it up, and he stops, and will bring the ball up. Here is Chad Glover with it. Suburban up by 3, coming up on under 2:15, and Aiden Montgomery drives, puts it up, and that will be Luke Carter with the ball. Gives it to Chad. Chad gives it to Aiden. Aiden throws it up, and that will be Aiden Barmas. He stopped, and that one now taken away. Taken right back by Aiden Montgomery. Barmas. And here's Luke Carter, and now that will be a deflection. And, folks, we're looking for a foul. Didn't get it. Crosspointe with the ball. Here's 22. Here's 4 up top. 4 up top finds nobody, and that's a turnover, and Suburban will have it. All right, here is Andrew Reynolds to throw it in, and he will. All right, Chad Glover to bring the ball up. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter, and here is Andrew Reynolds. Reynolds guarded closely, and good defense. Taken away by 10 of Crosspointe. Good job. Good job to do that. And here is 4. Now finds in the corner 10. 10 inside. 30 in the paint. Puts it up. Oh, good defense by Suburban. Nicely done. Under a minute and a half to play in the first quarter, and here is Chad Glover. Chad gets away, finds corner. Aiden Montgomery fakes, drives to the side, and Montgomery passes it inside and taken away by Crosspointe 21 and gives it over the 4. And here is 4 for Crosspointe, and he's inside with it, pass it out 10, and now up top 21, now in the corner 22. Whoever that is takes a 3, and that one's just off. And now a foul on Crosspointe. As it is Suburban's basketball. 58.5 seconds left, first quarter. As Andrew gets it into Chad, and he will bring the ball up here. All right, Suburban up by 3. Under a minute, Chad over there, corner. Aiden Barmas right there inside. Luke Carter. Luke passes it out. Chad takes a 3. That one's short. Rebound, and that will be a foul on Crosspointe. And Mr. Aiden Barmas will go to the line twice to shoot 2. 45 seconds here in the first quarter. 11-8 Suburban. That one is off. All right, second free throw for Aiden Barmas is good. All right, 12-8, Suburban. All right, here we are. 4, gives it over 21, 21 into the paint, 30, pass it out, 22, drive in the paint, 2-point shot, no, and puts it back up, no. Rebound, Luke Carter gives it to Chad, a half a second to play in the first quarter. Here's Chad Glover. And Chad trying to dribble out, goes out to Andrew. Andrew stops, and he traveled with it. That will be Crosspointe basketball. 23 seconds here in the first quarter. And Ford gets it into 21 as they look to slide up for the final shot or try to take it early. Anyway, 4. And now 30 in the paint. Pass it inside. Oh, taken away Aiden Barmas. Good steal. All right, here's Chad Glover now. Under 10 seconds left. So let's see it. Set up for the final shot. Set up for the final shot. Here's Chad. Over there, Aiden. Aiden has to pass, and that's tipped, and that's not going to count as it is 12-8 as the first quarter ends. Suburban leads, all right? All right. So now with the first quarter ending, this gives me a chance to tell you hello and good morning on this Saturday, January 7th, 2023, as this is the Junior Varsity Crusader Classic on this Saturday morning, and we'll be going all day, of course. And I will go over things with you as we go along and this and that. Anyway, this is my second ever JV tournament, and it is a pleasure to be here with you all day, all morning. Well, a good portion of the morning, afternoon, late part of the afternoon, and even have some things after this tournament that we'll get to. So anyway, I hope you are doing well this morning if you're watching, and I hope you're doing okay. As under 10 seconds now before the second quarter gets going. As once again, I want to say thank you to those of you who might be watching on YouTube or Facebook. This is your guy, Matthew Fox, coming to you live inside the Crusader box. As I also will go over lineups for both teams at halftime. So just prepare for that as the second quarter gets ready to get going here. 12-8 in favor of Suburban as that one is in. And here is Chad Glover with the ball. Chad Glover. And over there, Ada Montgomery. Montgomery looking to drive, puts up the shot. That one is short. And rebound 30, and now gives it to 22 of Crosspointe. 21 and tipped. 22 has it for Crosspointe. And guarded by Chad and gets it to 21. 21 behind the line now, guarded by Andrew, and throws across court 4, and inside, Chad cannot control it. Ada Montgomery and Luke Carter ends up coming down with it, and Ada Montgomery gives it over to Chad. Chad will bring the ball up, and over there, Ada Montgomery, and finds quarter Bryce Perry. He's 55. That was a change in the original line numbers, so I'll get to that here. As Ada Montgomery has it. Looking to pass, and does. Player is Chad Glover. Chad Glover inside, lost it, and it was on the ground, and that will be a tie-up, and that will favor Suburban. Or excuse me, Crosspointe. Crosspointe, not Suburban. As I want to say a thank you to the Crosspointe crowd to my left side for coming out here and support their group for this first game this morning, and over to the right side of me for Suburban. Glad they are here as we have an all-day tournament here at Suburban Christian School. As here comes Crosspointe with the ball, almost a minute. Well, here's 22 with it. And here's 21, guarded by Chad. Now up top, 4, fake, 4, pass it out there. And now, taken away by Chad Glover. And here he comes in the paint, puts it up, and scores. 14-8, Suburban. As that one cross court, 10 in the paint, got it. 14-10, nobody around. Very good, very good. And here is Chad Glover with the ball. Chad guarded double team, and here's Aiden Montgomery. Aiden Montgomery fake. Aiden Montgomery wants to drive. Aiden Montgomery passes Aiden and finds Luke Carter. Luke Carter in trouble, and that will be a 3-second violation on Suburban, and that will be Crosspointe basketball. As we are coming up on 2 minutes played here in this second quarter. And 21. Fake the pass, gives over to 4. 4 looking to pass, and does. Right there, 22 in the paint. 10, and that will go out of bounds and be Suburban basketball. All right, Andrew, pass it in to Chad. And now exactly 2 minutes played here in this second quarter. It's Chad Glover with the ball. Chad over there in corner. Aiden! That one's short. Rebound 10 of Crosspointe. And 10. And guarded by Chad. Throws it over there. 4 driving. 2-point shot. 21. Got it. 14-12. Perfect pass. Perfect result. 14-12. As here is Chad Glover with the ball. And that will result in a Suburban timeout. All right, so it's a 2-point game here in this first game between Suburban and Crosspointe. Timeout right now. I'll take a short break and come right back with you. You are watching the JV Crusader Classic. First game of the day between Suburban and Crosspointe. All right, after the timeout, 4:35 to play in the first half. Suburban 14, Crosspointe 12. As we come out of the timeout, Andrew gets it into Chad. Chad over there, Aiden Montgomery behind the line. Montgomery gives it over to Chad. And there's Aiden Montgomery. Montgomery passes it inside, and that's a turnover for Suburban. And here comes Crosspointe. 4 with the ball. And 4, pass it inside, caught by 10. 10 guarded by double team, puts it up and scores the basket. Good job being covered by 2 people and putting up and in. 14-14. 4 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Here's Aiden Montgomery and finds in the corner Bryce. Bryce moves to the side, gives it to Aiden. Aiden back out. Aiden over there, Andrew. Andrew looking to pass and does. Finds Aiden Montgomery. Aiden looking, finds Chad up top. And Chad looking his moves, 21, guarding, and 2-point shot, Chad, and that one is short. And that will be a rebound for Crosspointe, number 4. And here's 21 for Crosspointe, inside paint, and out there, 21, 22, or whatever, 22, 21. And 21 falls down, and that will be, oh, come on. Okay, out of bounds, Crosspointe ball as here comes the inbound. 21 throws right there, 10, and 22 takes a 3, and that one's short. Rebound 10, and for Crosspointe, 4 with the ball, and up top, guarded by 2, and 22 can pass it outside. 21, that one's off. And another offensive rebound. Number 4 fakes. Then 2-point shot. That's a good one. And that one's off. But another offensive rebound. And that one goes out. 4 able to get it. And 4 gets it inside. 21. And that will be a travel. And Suburban will take the ball this time. 3 minutes exactly to play in the second quarter and counting. Here comes Chad Glover. We are knotted up at 14. A good one so far in this first half. Here's Chad. Chad with the ball, passes it over Aiden Montgomery. Bryce Perry takes a 3. That one's off. And a rebound controlled. That one's out there and out of bounds. Suburban basketball. All right, good job. All right, Andrew to make the inbound pass, guarded by 10, looking, finds Luke. Luke behind the 3-point line, left side, and that's good defense, taken away by Crosspointe, and now that'll be a foul. And that will be Crosspointe basketball out. 2:36 here to play in the first half. Crosspointe gets it out of bounds, gets it in the 4. Here comes 4 for Crosspointe. Here's 22. 22 inside, 30, takes it out, 21, guarded by Andrew, and now pass it over there, 22 up top, and now finds in the left corner forward, and now 22 with the ball. tipped, and out there 21. Gets it back 22, and the corner 4 takes the 3. That one's got it. 17-14 Crosspointe, coming up on 2 minutes here to play in the first half. Here is Chad Glover. Glover and falls down, gets it back up, and takes the 3 to answer, and that one just bounces off, and rebound Crosspointe. Now 21, good passing, and here they come. 10 with it, and up top, looking to pass and does. 21, and 21 back out under 2 minutes, and here is 10, 2-point shot, no, and here comes Suburban down by 3 under a minute 40 here to play in the first half. 17-14 Crosspointe. Here's Chad over there, Ada Montgomery. Montgomery. Guarded by 21, gives it to Chad. Chad gives it back to Montgomery. Montgomery. Good getaway, and that will be, he stepped on the baseline, out of bounds. As Crosspointe gets the ball up by 3. Here they are, 21. Gives it inside, 10, kicks it out, 4, fake, and now pass it, 10, 2-point shot from the free throw line. That one's off, and rebound controlled by 10 at Crosspointe, and puts it up and in. 19-14. Under a minute to play now in this first half of the first game of this JV Classic. And here's Chad. Over there, Luke Carter. Chad. And gives it right there, Andrew. Andrew. Over there, Ada Montgomery. Montgomery up top, Chad. Chad gives it right there. And that was touched by Crosspointe, out of bounds. 38.4 seconds left here in this first half. Andrew to get it in. And that was tipped. Good job by Chad, able to step in, able to get it. And he throws it over there, Luke Carter. Luke, behind the line, gives it Aiden, takes the 3. No, and that was tapped by Bryce and out of bounds. 27 seconds left, first half. 19-14 in favor of Crosspointe. All right, here is 21. 21 over there, 10. 10 outside 4. 4 in the paint, 10, 22. 22 now, pass it out, 21 takes fake the 3, 4 then strikes the 3, and that one's just off. All right, under 8 seconds left, 6, Ada Montgomery, 4, and he lost it and out of bounds, and that will be Crosspointe basketball. 1.9 seconds left in the first half. 1.9, throws it there, 22 from half court, no. And the first half closes with the Crosspointe up 19-14. As both teams will go ahead to their locker rooms to discuss what they need to do. Of course, Suburban will go to theirs, and Crosspointe will go to theirs. Of course, Suburban is down by 5. I mean, it's been a pretty even contest so far. Of course, Suburban just finds himself down by 5, as Crosspointe took advantage of it towards the end of the first half. So, all right, this will give me time to say hello to you all and that kind of thing, as I'm going to go over the rosters for you for both teams and that, okay? So, but I just want to say thank you to those of you who might be watching or watch us at a later time. This is your guy, Matthew Fox, coming to you live inside the Crusader box for this Junior Varsity Crusader Classic, as this is the second ever one that I've done, going back to last year. All right, so now let's go over some lineups. Starters, full roster, and staff. All right, here are the roster for the JV boys for Crosspointe Christian Academy. We have number 3, Micah Engel. He's a forward, freshman, and he's 5'11". Number 4, Will Yeiter, a guard, freshman, 5'8". Number 5, Levi Hobelman. He's a guard, a freshman, 5'8". And number 10, Quentin Ford, forward, a junior, 6'3". Number 15, Tate Olson, a forward, a junior, 5'11". Number 20, Jackson Gear, a forward, a sophomore, 5'10". Number 21, Ben Stock, a forward, a junior, 6'1". Number 22, DJ Johns, a forward, a freshman, 5'11". Number 25, Jaden Barnes, a forward, a junior, 5'9". Number 30, Jonathan Smith, a center, a senior, at 6'5". And number 40, Nathaniel Hobelman, a forward, senior, 6 foot. The head coach for the Crosspointe JV boys is Mr. Joshua Gear, and the statistician is Ben Hewitt. So that's the staff, and then the starters for Crosspointe: number 4, Will Yeiter; number 10, Quentin Ford; number 21, Ben Stock; number 22, DJ Johns; and number 30, Jonathan Smith. All right, so that is all for Crosspointe. That is all for the JV boys of Crosspointe Christian Academy. So now let's switch over to Suburban here real quickly. Okay, so I was just checking something out here. All right, so for the JV boys of Suburban, now we have number 35, Brady Connor. He's a freshman. Number 40, Aiden Montgomery. He's a freshman. Number 41, Elijah Bowles, a junior. Number 42, Juan Vargas, a freshman. Number 44, Luke Carter, freshman. Number 50, David Leon, he's a freshman. Number 51, Samuel Hall, freshman. Number 52, Aiden Barmas, freshman. Number 53, Andrew Reynolds, freshman. And number 54, Carter Schlins, he is a sophomore. Number 12, Chad Glover, he's a freshman. Originally he was number 55 for today, but that was changed to number 12. And then Bryce Perry is a sophomore, and his number is number 55. So that was kind of changes that we had. And then the staff for Suburban, we have the head coach being Matthew Herman, the assistant coach, Zach Gore, and the statistician is Jonathan Ray. And then the starters for Suburban in this game is number 40, Aiden Montgomery; number 44, Luke Carter; number 52, Aiden Barmas; number 53, Andrew Reynolds; and number 12, Chad Glover. So with all that being said, that is all the JV boys of Suburban in full. So under 3 minutes. So under 3 minutes before the second half gets going, and I'll take a short break, and you do the same. I'll be back with you here shortly. All right, welcome back to start this second half. Crosspointe is up 19-14 as we continue with game one here. I hope you're doing well this morning. As Chad takes the three, that one's just short, but he gets his own rebound and get it outside. Aiden Barmas got it. As that is a 2-point shot, 19-16. Here's 22, got it inside and puts it up off the glass. 21-16. Good way to answer if you're Crosspointe. All right, Chad. Faked. Here's Bryce Perry. And all right, 10. And here comes Crosspointe off the steal. And here's 22. And driving. Pass it out. 10. Here's 4. 4 gets away. And that will be a fake. And now inside. 20. And now here's 22 for Crosspointe. And 10. 2-point shot. No. And rebound. It's ended up being a tie-up, so Suburban has the ball. As we play a minute, as we played a full minute in a second. All right, Andrew has it into Chad, and here comes Suburban with the ball. Down by 5. Nobody's, I was going to say nobody already scored yet in this quarter, but that would be a lie. As here's Bryce Perry with the ball. And here's Chad. Chad. Bouncing away, pass it outside, Bryce. Bryce gets to pass it back to Chad. Chad outside with it. Chad behind, inside, Bryce, 2-point shot, no. And rebound 10. And here comes Crosspointe with the ball. And throws it over their left corner. And 30 puts it up and missed it. And rebound will be controlled by it will be out of bounds to Suburban. All right, Andrew throws it into Chad. All right, Chad, Suburban down by 5. Aiden Barmas. And here's Chad. Chad lost it right there, Andrew. Outside, Bryce. Here's Chad, a 3. No. And rebound, Crosspointe 10. Good job getting to 4. And here comes 4 for Crosspointe. 4 behind the line, guarded by Chad, and throws it inside, and that will be a turnover. Suburban basketball. Suburban down by 5. 4:41, third quarter. Come on. All right, here's Chad Glover. All right. Chad. Suburban down by 5. Chad gives it over Andrew. Luke Carter, 2-point shot. No. Suburban has kind of come off here to start the third quarter cold. As that will be taken away on the ground. Crosspointe able to get it back. And Crosspointe was able to get a timeout. Good job by them as it was 4:18 in the third quarter. So a short timeout as, of course, good job from keeping it from being a tie-up. Okay, so I'll be back with you here shortly. All right, out of the timeout for Crosspointe, 21-16, as 21 looks to get it in, and does. Here's 22, now here's 4, and 2-point shot, 21, that one's just short, and on the rebound, 10 grabs it, offensive. Here's 4 out with it, and pass it over there, 21, 3-point shot, yes! 24-16 in favor of Crosspointe. Here's Chad, and over here, Aiden. Andrew with the ball. Outside, Aiden cannot answer. And the rebound will be controlled by 10. That will be a foul on Chad. As Crosspointe gets it out. 3:44 here to play in the third quarter. Crosspointe is up by 8. All right. 21 here, and there's 4, 22, and got inside, puts it up and missed it. Rebound, Luke Carter. Suburban needs a basket here to gain some momentum. They're down by 8. And here that will be poked away, and that will be a tie-up, and possession will favor Crosspointe. All right, 21, here's 4. And inside, taken away by Bryce Perry, and now on the ground again. Who's going to come away with it? And Chad does. Good job there for staying with it. And here's Chad for Suburban. And dangerous pass, and somehow Andrew able to come away with it, and the paint finds Eden Barmas, and that will be a, Luke Carter ends up coming away with it, and then passing it, turning the ball over. As that will be a travel for Crosspointe, 2:44 in the third quarter. As that one is in to Chad. And Bryce Perry on the right side. Here's Chad. Guarded double teamed and now taken away and now back out. Aiden Montgomery comes away with it. And here he comes and passes right there over with Chad. Suburban down by 8. Here's Chad. Gets away. That will be a foul on Crosspointe. As Bryce Perry is short on a three-pointer. And here is Crosspointe away with it. And there's 10, 4. Behind the line, 10. Over there in the corner, finds 21. Guarded by Bryce, and now drive and gives it up. And Bryce Perry comes away with the steal. And now a foul on Crosspointe. 2:03 to play, it's third quarter. 24-16 your score. Crosspointe up by 8. Also, I want to say thank you to those of you who might be watching or watch us at a later time. This is your guy Matthew Fox coming to you live inside the Crusader box here in this JV Crusader Classic. And Aiden Montgomery throws it over there side. Bryce Perry, no. Right there, Luke Carter, and there we go. That's a 2-point basket off the paint, 24-18. 21 over the 22, 10 outside. And there's 21 inside, 22 outside. And there's 21, 2-point shot, no. Rebound Chad, Suburban down by 6. And here they are. Chad, and now good catch by Bryce. And Andrew, and Bryce. As Suburban gets it out, 1:14 to play in this third quarter. Aiden Montgomery getting it in. Right there, Andrew. There's Luke. Luke in the paint. And that will be good defense by Crosspointe. Coming up on a minute to play here in the third quarter. Here's 10 over there, 4. And here's 22. And that will be 4 with it. Guarded by Chad. And he throws it over. And 21 goes and got it. Went to get it. And 15, passes it over there, 22, and taken away by Andrew, and now out of bounds. It was taken away briefly, but then he knocked it out of bounds. 41 seconds here in this third. As 21 looks to get it and does. Here's 23 with the 125, 4. And 21, good pass, 22, and the paint, puts it up, got it. Way to go on that shot. Aiden Montgomery. Throws it over Andrew. There's Chad in the corner. Bryce. No. Chad on the offensive rebound and throws it, and right there, Suburban has it under, coming up 10 seconds. And here's Andrew. Andrew, and now tipped and cannot save it. Is Crosspointe out of bounds. 6.7 seconds to go. Andrew gets it into Chad. Chad takes a three. That one's in and out. And rebound 10, and that will be the end of the third quarter. The third quarter has ended. Crosspointe is up 26-18. So not the best quarter for Suburban, but we will see if they have a comeback in them here in the fourth quarter. I'll get you set for the fourth quarter here shortly. Under a minute. Be right back with you. Everything is moving quickly here. It's like I'm trying to do something, then it's like I want to take a drink too, and then it's like da 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 da. All right, fourth quarter here. 8:46 right now. Yes, I hope your morning has been going well to this point, and all of that. I'm gonna take a drink here real quickly. All right, now we can let the fourth quarter start. Thank you for that little mishap. All right, or whatever, clean it up. All right. Suburban down by 8. Here's Bryce. Throws it over their corner. Aiden Montgomery. It's a three. 26-21. All right, 5-point game here. 21 inside, 10, 22 to answer. That one's just short, got it back though. And the paint has a foul, Aiden Barmas. All right, free throw or first free throw is good for 22 of Crosspointe. I mean, I know I had the rosters, but I haven't really been paying attention to them here as I've been doing this game. Second one, good. Because I'm just going to be honest with you, it's kind of difficult for me to look down and look down at the rust, look down at the names, and do the game at the same time. I just can't do that. So that one's taken away. As that's a foul on Suburban. 45 seconds into this fourth quarter, 28-21. Here's Crosspointe with the ball up by 8. And 22 in the corner, 4. And good defense taken away by Suburban. Here's Andrew. Andrew finds Chad, and that will get out of bounds into the crowd. And .21, here's 22 inside, and now 21 out, and there's 22. 22 over there. 21, now 4. 21, guarded by Chad closely. Throws it over there. 22, able to catch it, and gives it right there 4. So cross point up by 8. Under 6 minutes here in the fourth. 4, and there's 21. And good defense, good defense. Tipped and taken away by Suburban. All right, Chad Glover over there in the corner. Bryce has to pass, and that will be timeout. Good job. Suburban able to get a timeout. It's 28-21, and despite that being happen, I'm glad Suburban take a timeout anyway, because they need to regroup here, focus. They're down by 7. It's with 5:13 here in the fourth quarter. Still plenty of time. They just need to rebound and get themselves back together here. I'll be back with you in a short time. All right, out of the timeout. It's Andrew to throw it in, and does. All right, Adam Montgomery, let's see if Suburban can get something going here, because they need to, and that's not going to help you, as that will be Crosspointe basketball. All right, Crosspointe with the ball, and 21. Inside, and that will be a foul on Suburban. All right, 21 two-point shot. First one off. Second one, no. All right. Adam Montgomery grabs the rebound. Under 5 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Suburban down by 7. Need a big basket here. That one is tipped and out of bounds. Stay right here. And it went into the trash can. So that should be a basket for Suburban, right? No. All right, Adam Montgomery to pass it in. It's Bryce Perry, and that's taken away by Crosspointe. Four with the ball in the corner. 10. That is in and out. Rebound, Andrew. I mean, Crosspointe has been keeping Suburban in because they haven't been hitting their shots with consistency here, but I mean that's tipped and out of bounds. Stay right here with Suburban. Suburban just needs to play good. I mean they need to look for a good shot here, and try to make it a 5 or 4 point game. They're still in it. They just need to make it. They just need to make things good. They need to get it in the basket. That's all I got to say. Luke Carter, Chad Glover in the paint, puts it up, and now taken away by Crosspointe. That was perfectly played by Crosspointe. Here is 21 and 22, guarded by Andrew. Inside 30, 30 outside 10. 10 over there, 22 cannot handle it, and taken away Chad Glover, and that will be a layup. Good job, 28-23. Exactly what you wanted if you're Suburban. A 5-point game, and now that's a turnover, and Suburban, feel the energy. I can hear it. All right, Suburban down by 5. And now timeout, Crosspointe. All right, so timeout Crosspointe, 3:48 here in the fourth quarter. Suburban down by 5, Crosspointe up by 5. This is a good start to the morning and the day with this first game of the JV Classic. Yeah, I mean, it's very close. It's 19-14 at halftime by Crosspointe and that kind of thing. And so, obviously, right now, Suburban knows they're down by 5, and they have the ball. They need to look for good shots here, play some good defense, and things along that line. But for Crosspointe, they know they have the lead. They are trying to not let Suburban catch up, and they play with confidence the rest of the way to try to get this first win. At the end of this game, I will go over the scenarios with you about this tournament here and that kind of thing. So, but right now, my focus is finishing this game. But I want to say thank you to those of you who might be watching or watch us at a later time. This is your guy, Matthew Fox, coming to you live inside the Crusader box as Andrew looks to throw it in the chat and does. All right, Suburban down by 5. And here is Aiden Montgomery. There's Aiden. Aiden to 3. No, off the glass. And 10 comes up with it. And here's 4 for Crosspointe. Here's 10. 10 over there, 4. And I don't know why, he could have taken the 3, but didn't. 30 gets the 30, fake, and now 4, now tries that 3, and that one's just in and out, and that will be Suburban basketball off the hands of Crosspointe, of course. As here, Suburban with the ball. Under 3:20 to play here in regulation. Here is Chad. Over there, Aiden Montgomery. Montgomery over the Aiden. Aiden in the paint, 2-point shot, short, and rebound right there, Luke. Luke outside, Luke in the paint, pass it out there. Aiden Montgomery, all right, set it up. Set it up if you're Suburban. Chad steps into a 3. That one's just short. Oh, man, that would have been cut up to 2. And now a hit, get back. Defense, good job. And throw it over there, 21. And now defense, good job. 10, puts it up, and got it. That's a big shot for Crosspointe. A very big shot, 30-23. Under 3 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Suburban down by 7. They need a basket. Aiden Montgomery. Andrew over the Aiden. Chad finds Aiden. Fake. And there's Andrew in the paint. 2-point shot. Go! Oh, man, just in and out. Now tie up, and that will favor Crosspointe. All right, so Crosspointe has the ball. They're up by 7, and so far right now they are good. They are in good shape. All right, here's 4 for Crosspointe. 30 over there, 4. 4 in the paint, throws it outside. 10 and 22 in the paint. 2-point shot, and no. Rebound, Luke Carter. All right, throws it ahead. Here is Aiden Montgomery. He has an open look. If he could have kept the ball, that was not good. And now here's Crosspointe with the ball up by 7, 21, 30, and there you go. And now take it again, and they're not going to call nothing, and that's going to end up being. All right, so timeout now. All right, so we are in the final stages of this game. Suburban down by 7. They still have a little bit of time, but not much. Time is running out. Crosspointe up by 7. They are in the driver's seat. They know they need to make a few more plays to make sure nothing happens here, but they are in good shape. 30-23 your score. Come on. All right, Crosspointe to get it out. All All right, 21. Here's 23 or 22. Puts it up. No. And who comes away with it? Chad does. Chad in the paint. Pass to Luke Carter, and that will be a foul. Or not a foul. Suburban will get it out. A minute 22, fourth quarter. Timeout. Timeout, Coach Herman. All right, Suburban with the basketball. Things are all right. The Suburban faithful quiet. Crosspointe here, and good news has arrived because they play in the second game. I'll get to that after once this game concludes. But anyway, all right. So Suburban down by 7. They have the ball. Crosspointe up by 7. Like I was saying, they're in the driver's seat. Who's going to finish it out? And we're going to find out pretty soon. All right, Andrew Reynolds to make the inbound pass. Suburban needs a basket. That's intercepted by Crosspointe, so a benefit for them. And now taken right back by Suburban, and now he ends up going out of bounds, so Crosspointe gets it back after all. A minute 16 to play. And inbound. Throws it right there, 10. 10 over there, 21. Guarded by Aiden Montgomery. Crosspointe is in no hurry. Here's 4. Inside, good job. Pass it outside, 4. Boom! That should be the icing, I believe, for Crosspointe. Here's Chad Glover, and he takes a 3, and that one is in. 33-26. If you're Suburban, you got to foul. I think you got to foul. You got to foul. You got to try and foul, I think, man. I mean, you're wasting too much time. I mean, you got as that is a 2-point basket and a foul. You got the foul. To me, I think if you're Suburban, I think you would want to foul in that situation. I would think. I know you're trying to cause a turnover, but there's not much time left for that. Second free throw good. At least that's my opinion. I think you should foul. But anyway, Chad Glover, so Crosspointe up by 10. Chad gets away, puts it up, missed it, and rebound Luke Carter. And he throws it to Aiden Montgomery, and that's all she wrote. As Chad takes a long 3 and missed it, and Aiden comes away with it. I mean, Andrew and then Aiden, 2-point shot, and missed it, and that's how the first game ends as Crosspointe does a good job and closes Suburban out for this first game of the day / morning, or morning/day. But, I mean, if my opinion, but I think if you had that much time left, you were Suburban, I think you would want to try and foul. But, I mean, that's just my opinion. But anyway, Crosspointe gets the win, 36-26 on this first game, and that's a good win for them. Especially if you're the first team, if you are one of the first games on this tournament, it is definitely a big thing if you get your first win. That just helps you. It gives you motivation. It just helps you as you go throughout until you play next. But anyway. So Crosspointe beats Suburban 36-26. But yes, good job by Suburban for coming out here. I mean, they played well. They really did. It just Crosspointe played a little bit better. So your final score in this first game, Crosspointe 36, Suburban 26. All right, here. All right, so let me lay out a little bit how this is going to work here. Of course, game one between Suburban and Crosspointe. Of course, Suburban lost 36-26, so good job at Crosspointe. I want to thank the fans for Crosspointe watching this game and for Suburban, as it was a good showing. Of course, we'll have more and more people throughout the day as we go. And so, all right, so first game's done. And I will mark all this stuff for you and keep track of it. All right, so this is the 2023 Junior Varsity Crusader Classic. This will be a round-robin format. The top two teams with the best record will play each other in the championship game. So that's why when you get your first win, it's very important. It's very important for your confidence, and like I said, it just helps you out a ton because if you get another win, you are on your way to the championship most likely. So I'm just saying. So that's why it's going to be very important for Suburban next game if they want to make it to the championship to win. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I'm talking from a Suburban perspective, but All right, so the tiebreakers will be, first will be points allowed, and second will be point differential if it comes to that. So, anyway. So the second game on our schedule will be Community versus Good News. That should start about 9:30, so in about 25 minutes or so. And so Community versus Good News that will be coming up next for game number 2 on this JV Crusader Classic, all right? And then I'll talk about the next one after that. So, but anyway, I want to welcome you to those of you who watch this and will keep on watching throughout this day. And as this is the second ever JV Crusader Classic that I've ever done, and it is a pleasure to be with you once again, this time for 2023. All right, so the second game will get going here in the time ahead. I'll get it going for you and that kind of thing. So you take a nice little break. You take a nice little break and come back with us here for the second game. All right. So thank you for watching this first game between Suburban and Crosspointe. Matthew Flock saying goodbye for the time being, and I'll talk to you in the second game. Thank you.